Hi. I don't know what this video is, but like, I really want to get back into YouTube, but if you haven't noticed from the like 3 of you that are subscribed, I find it really difficult to film videos at the moment, and ew, gross, I don't want to cry already. I find it really hard to do things that I enjoy lately. I'm pretty open on here about things I've been through and in the past and this year, and this year especially has been really difficult for me. I don't want to upload videos of myself crying all the time and things like that, and I don't want to come on here talking about my ex and stuff because I don't want to hurt him. I know that it hurts him to see me in pain and he feels like it's his fault, and so he takes it out on me in anger, and I don't want to hurt him. I want him to be happy. Unfortunately, I can't block people from my YouTube channel, and it's fine if he wants to keep watching me, that's fine, like whatever. I don't hate him or anything, and I really don't want to go into things with him, but as you know, I've not had a good time this year. I don't know, right now I feel really on edge, like I'm gonna have a panic attack or something. I've only just been able to drag myself out of bed, and it's 1:15 midnight, but I've been sleeping basically all day, other than when I yanked myself out of bed to do some household chores, because that kind of helps me. Like, cleaning is really therapeutic for me at the moment, and even small victories like that I really like praise myself for. I'm like, wow, you got out of bed today and you had a shower and you washed your hair, and you might not have done your makeup or got dressed, but you washed and you attempted to tidy the flat a little bit, and you did all of your chores, and you know, you didn't just lay in bed all day. Like, okay, I might have slept like 20 odd hours straight, which is what I do a lot on my days off these days. I don't really do anything. I just sleep away the day. I do try and take victory in those small things, and I don't know, I guess I wanted to make this video to kind of rant a little bit and to just open up. People always tell me that I shouldn't open up and stuff online, and I know that I've shared too much in the past. I know that for sure, but my mindset has always been like, if I can help other people by being vulnerable and talking about these kind of things and raising awareness for mental health, because it's still nowhere near where it needs to be, especially in times with these, like we're in a second lockdown right now, and I feel like that's really deteriorated me quite badly. And I know that a lot of other people are dealing with that too, even without like a breakup or anything like that. Like, people are really struggling right now, and I get that, and I know a lot of people are. And you know, not being able to like, not being able to like talk to your friends or have people to come around when you're feeling this way or anything like that, or see family on a regular basis, or visit my parents or anything during these hard times, it's kind of difficult. And it's like, I guess I just want to get shit off my chest, and I just want to like be honest, because I feel like on my YouTube channel lately I only ever film when I'm feeling good, which isn't often at all. Like, if you look at my uploads, I'll upload like every 2 months or 3 months or whatever, and I'll only do it when I'm in a good place, and it's not very often at all. And I do feel like when I'm filming a video, I'm really faking it, and I'm really faking being happy, and I'm really faking that I'm okay, but I'm like not. For ages I've been wanting to like make a video that raises awareness for PMDD and stuff, but I still don't understand it myself, and I do feel like kind of hopeless, like I'm going to feel this way forever, because it doesn't matter if I start to feel like I'm healing from my breakup or whatever. I always get in a good place again, and then when my monthly comes along, all of a sudden I'm super depressed and I can't get out of my thoughts, and I'm like, am I a bad person? Is he a bad person? I miss him, I don't miss him, I want to get back with him, it's not a good idea, he doesn't want you anyway, he hates you, he wants you dead, everyone wants you dead. Like, no one wants you here, you're useless. It's really hard to shake those kind of like thoughts when we're in this state in the world where I can't see my friends or anything, so it does feel like they don't care, even though I know they probably do. There's other things that other people are dealing with too, and so we can't really be like, hey, let's meet up for drinks and let's get it out, or I can't bring anyone round and like cry to them like I want to. Like, I want to just bring someone round and just cry and tell them everything I'm feeling. But then again, I feel like it's toxic because I bring other people down when I'm sat there doing that. And also, no one talks about like how quickly people expect you to get over a breakup. People expect you to be okay within the first couple months. If I try and open up to anyone about it, it's kind of just like, why aren't you over it already? It's been 6 months, get over yourself, like, move on. And people say move on as if it's so fucking easy and quick to do. At the moment, it's really difficult to even do like normal everyday things. Like I spend every moment that I'm like not at work sleeping, so that I don't have to face my own thoughts and the reality of what's happened, because God, I've lost everything this year. I tell you, at the start of the year, oh God, here we go. I'm glad the lighting's not great. At the start of the year, I had, you know, I was happy, and I really thought, this is it. Like, I've gone through all of this shit in life and been so strong, and this is what I get as a reward. This is why I've been fighting. This is why I'm happy I haven't killed myself, you know? I had a boyfriend, I had family, friends, I had been promoted and finally made it to manager. Twice this year I got to manager. All at once it all came crashing down, like literally in the same month. I got dumped and then demoted. And even though I have things that I'm like really happy and proud of myself, like this flat, I love this flat, you know, and I love living with my sister, and I love being independent, and everyone keeps telling me you're doing so well and stuff, but people don't see how I am every night, you know? Like, I literally, if I'm alone in the flat, I have a mental breakdown, and I'll just be sobbing until like 5 AM in the morning for hours and hours and hours on end. I'm sobbing because I just want to die. And I feel like I can't really properly reach out to anyone. Like, I can talk to friends and tell them I'm not doing good, but I'll always sugarcoat it because I don't want to scare anyone. It's just to the point where, like, it terrifies me. I'm like, I don't see a future for myself. I don't enjoy small things like YouTube anymore. I don't enjoy doing my makeup. I feel ugly. I look in the mirror and I hate myself. I feel like an awful person. I feel like I just hurt everyone around me. I'm a failure. And it's just really hard to be alone these days, you know. I've never felt this level of loneliness like I thought that I had, but I don't know, I guess the second lockdown is just really difficult to deal with, because the first one I was really happy. Like, really happy. It's just difficult to get that kind of feeling of happiness back, because I'd never felt it on that level before. Like, I'd never felt so normal and so... Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't entirely happy, of course I wasn't. There were things that were wrong, and there were things that I suppressed and ignored and didn't talk about to anybody, and every relationship and stuff has problems. But I was definitely happier than I am now. I hate that I only come back to YouTube whenever I get a tattoo or something, and that's another thing. I feel like I dye my hair, or as you can see, I've done my hair again. I get a tattoo and for a second I'm like, serotonin! And then I feel awful again. Like, sometimes I'll have bursts of happiness out of nowhere. Like, I remember the other day, my siblings all came around and they said some kind of joke, and I couldn't stop laughing, like, uncontrollably, and they were all looking at me like I'm mad, and I just hadn't had the feeling of genuinely laughing and being happy. Not faking it or faking a smile. I just hadn't laughed. In like 6 months I haven't laughed properly and meant it. I just forget what it feels like to feel good. I just really am struggling. And I don't even know why I'm making this video. I wanted to make it to be like, yo, you can get through this, guys. Like, lockdown's not going to be so hard. Like, you're not alone. Some people are feeling this way, and that's okay. Like, you can talk to me. But I don't even know if I have the energy to like do that online anymore and be like, yo, you're gonna be fine, you're good. Like, I want to help other people. Like, I see all these girls on TikTok like going through a hard time with their breakups and stuff, and it makes me just want to hug every one of them, and I just want to like start using my platforms to help other girls going through the same thing. But then I feel like I'm so not good with my own thing that I'm not in the place to be able to do that. And I really want to like educate people on PMDD, because I feel like no one understands it. Like, people just think I'm fucking crazy or something. But there are some times where I really consider, am I bipolar or something? Because this doesn't feel right. Like, it just feels abnormal how sad I am. It just doesn't feel right at all. Like, I've been depressed my whole life pretty much, or at least that's what it feels like. Like, I've been self-harming since I was 11. I'm now 25 and I'm still fucking struggling with it. I just feel like I've never hit this low before. There are small things I am doing to help myself, and I like want to give tips to other people, and I'm like, am I in a place to give tips? But I do use this app, and it's called like Sober Plus or something, and it like counts down. Basically, if I relapse, I'll have to reset the timer. And I have noticed that I'm making progress. Like, I used to self-harm every day until recently. Like, for the last 6 months I have been doing it every single day, which is not good because I haven't been that bad since I was a teenager, you know. So, you know, I try and take small victories. Like, if I relapse and my app says, oh, you haven't done it in 2 weeks, and then I reset it, yeah, it's sad resetting it, but I'm like, well, at least the gap's bigger this time. Like, I'm getting there. I don't know, I feel like I'm destroying my body by doing that. I tried alcohol, it didn't really work for me. You know, I've turned to alcohol in the past and tried to get it to fix me, but it just doesn't work. It's a temporary solution, so I'm not really drinking anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll still have nights where I'll drink a whole bottle of vodka to myself alone in the flat, and those are pretty dark nights, but it's not very often, because like I can't be spurting money away like that when I've got responsibilities now, you know. So I'm not being reckless in that way, like I want a roof over my head. I don't know what this video is, I really don't. I don't know what it is. I guess I just wanted to be honest for once about what I'm going through. I don't know, I guess it's just really a lonely feeling when like, you know, everyone knows you're not okay, but like no one's checking on you and no one's asking if you're good, and no one really cares because everyone's just like, oh, it's just a breakup, we all go through breakups. But like, I feel like it's harder for me to get over with my condition, because like I'll be feeling good and then my period comes along and I just deteriorate so fast. And last month was so bad, like I was shaking. My manager found me outside having a panic attack and my whole body was shaking, and I haven't been like that in a long time, and he was like, calm down, and like telling me to breathe and shit, and I'm like, this is so bad. Like, my manager has never seen me in that state before. I'm pretty good at not bringing it into the workplace. Like, I'll usually just go into the toilet and have panic attacks and stuff, and no one is none the wiser. But it's getting harder to hide, and I feel like so much rage builds up in me now. Like, I've never had that before. Like, I feel like there are so many emotions and stuff I just need to get out of my system. There's just no solution to what I'm feeling. Like, there is no form of closure I can get. There is nothing that I can do to feel better. That's what it feels like. And I keep trying to tell myself positive things, like, you're so strong and you've proved everyone wrong. Like, you're not immature. You can live alone, you know. You are an adult, and I've definitely proved that to myself. Like, I know now that I am strong and that I've been through a lot, and I am proud of myself. Like, I should not be able to afford a flat like this and the job that I have, but I am doing it. At the end of the day, surviving alone, maybe not very well, but I am doing it. I don't know, dude. It's so depressing being in a second lockdown, and the first lockdown was great until it wasn't. And then my whole life changed the first lockdown, and I'm like, God, can life get any much worse with the second lockdown? Like, what's going to happen this time? And also Christmas is coming up, and I'm trying to feel joy towards that, but I'm not. I keep telling people I'm excited, I love Christmas, but like, I don't feel it. Like, I can't feel the joy that Christmas used to bring me. Like, oh God, genuinely, like, Christmas is like the only thing I live for, you know? Which is so pathetic, but like, I'm just waiting for Christmas because I just want to feel happiness. But even like, I'm on the Christmas section at work and I'm putting the decorations out and I'm looking at them and I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. It's pretty shit. Oh God. This this is why I don't like film often anymore, because I don't want my content to be like this, and I want to be good, I want to be strong, and I want to get better. God, if you told me a year ago that a breakup fucked me up this bad, I would have laughed at you. I would have been like, I'm strong, I'm not like other girls. Like, I would never let a man do that to me. I will never fall in love if it makes me go that downhill. It's not just my breakup, there are many things that get me down, and I've had a lot of personal stuff going on lately that's got nothing to do with my breakup, and I do feel like sometimes my ex sees things and thinks that it's directed at him, but it's not. There's actually other things going on in my life, but then I feel like he really does enjoy watching me go downhill. Like, it's like he's happy to see me this way, and I don't want to believe that. I really don't. I don't know. The moral of this video is PMDD sucks, and I really want to bring more awareness to it. And I've even wanted to like raise money and stuff, but I just don't feel like enough people watch me, and I don't feel like I have a good enough reach, and I don't feel like I can explain it, because like it's a really like unresearched condition. Like, not many people know about it, and I didn't even know about it until my mum was diagnosed, and then I started putting the pieces together, and then I got diagnosed, and it's just something that I really struggle to explain to people because I don't even get it myself. It's basically just like I've got no serotonin around that time of the month, and I want to die every month, and it just sucks, because it's like no matter how much I get out of my depression and how good I'm doing, or how much self-care I'm doing, or how much progress I've made, I will always be brought back down because of this. And it's not something I can control or just get over or just feel better or just move on. It's just not like that. It's just not like that. I don't know. I just needed to rant and get things off my chest. And I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm going to upload this, but I am sorry that this is my content right now. If anyone's struggling, I would really like you to reach out to me. And it would be nice to have like people to talk to, even if they're just online friends, you know, or just subscribers. Even if I don't know you, it would be quite nice. Like, to be honest, the only people that have been reaching out to me lately, really, and I do have real life friends that are reaching out to me, don't get me wrong, I do. Not many, but I do have a couple of people. But the people that have mainly been there for me during all of this are people that I don't even know online, which in a way comforts me, because I'm like, at least strangers care about me. But then I'm like, but that must mean you're a bad person, because like the people that actually know you don't fucking care. I guess I just want to create like a safe space or something where we can all just talk. And I want to like help other people if I can't help myself. And I want to come on here and be real and not fake. Like, the reason I share my downs as well in life is because I feel like with social media it's so fucking toxic. Like, you go online and everyone looks so happy, but deep down they're probably doing just as bad as other people, but they're just not showing it. They're only showing the good parts of their life, and then you end up comparing yourself, and then you're like, how is everybody else so fucking happy in life? And that's really been an issue for me this year. I look online and I'm like, how are people happy? Like, it's 2020, I don't understand. Like, this has been the worst year of my life. Is everybody else just vibing? And so the reason that I do share the bad online is because I feel like it's so fake to not. And I get that people don't want to share their personal, intimate moments and stuff, and people don't want to be quite as open as I am. I get that. I do understand it, but at the same time, I'm also like, I wish more people would show their bad times online, because it would help people like me feel less alone, and I wouldn't be comparing myself to others so much. Like, I don't know. I just really want you guys to comment some ideas for me that can get me back into YouTube. I really need your help with this. I really want to get my love for YouTube back, I really do, because like, I feel like it was really a huge part of who I've been for like the last 5 years has been doing YouTube. And even though I'm not big on here, and I've barely made any money on here, and I'm not the best at it, I do feel like it was a big part of me, and I've always done it for fun. I've never done it to get big or anything like that, and I just want my hobby back. And I just want to feel like me again, and I want to feel important and like I'm needed in this world. I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like, if I die, who cares? Like, no one will care, and I know that. Like, no one will. And I just want to feel needed in some capacity, you know, so I just need you guys to please, this is such a pathetic video, I just need you guys to please leave me some like ideas down below of things I can do, like fun things I can get back into. If you've been a long time subscriber, can you please tell me, like, what did you used to enjoy seeing from me, you know? Do you like vlogs, or do you like my funny videos? Do you like my tattoo content? I don't know, I feel like I talk about tattoos too much on here. Do you like me reacting to things? Gameplay? Like, I used to enjoy all of these things. I just can't really figure out what this channel should be right now, and I can't really get into the zone. And please don't leave any hatred on this video, because I know it's a really pointless video and I don't really know what I'm saying here, but I just can't handle online hatred right now, okay? So please don't do that to me. And I know it's the internet and it's gonna happen, but just try and be nice to me, please. That would be quite nice. If you're from the UK and you're struggling with the second lockdown, I don't even know what to say. Let's hope that this one isn't going to go on so long. I think the scariest part is knowing that last time it went on for so long, even though it was meant to end in like a month, and I'm just terrified it's going to go on for Christmas and I'm not going to be able to see family or anything, and it just freaks me out. And part of me was praying for another lockdown, because I just don't want life to go back to normal, because the second life goes back to normal I have to face the reality of everything I've lost. And I guess being in lockdown is kind of helping in a way, because I'm like, I don't like seeing pubs open and stuff like that. I don't like seeing people out enjoying themselves. I know that sounds really selfish and nasty, but it makes me feel really dead inside to see people actually living their lives when I'm not living at all. Like, for the last 6 months, I literally feel like I haven't lived. I really haven't. I've just wasted all this time being sad, and I'm waiting for it to end, and people keep saying, you get over a breakup 6 months in, and I'm like, okay, I'm at 6 months now, why do I still feel freshly broken up with? I'm just really struggling. And it's difficult to even like see a doctor physically or anything like that these days, and I feel like whenever I call them on the phone, they'll either sign me off work, give me more Prozac, or give me some website to do therapy on, and it's just, it doesn't feel helpful to me. So I don't know. Thank you for watching. I just really needed to get that off my chest. And I wish I could be more inspirational in this video and be like, it gets better, you'll be fine, everything happens for a reason, everything happens for a reason, you'll be fine. But I'm just not in that place yet. And I feel like the only way I'm going to get back to that place is by getting back into things like this. Even if it is just ranting and using my camera as therapy again, I do feel like getting it off my chest helps, whether it's to a normal person or just looking into a camera lens. I feel like it does help me just to get it off my chest. So I'm praying to God this helps. But yeah, thank you for watching. You can like, comment and subscribe. This channel's so fun. Come back for more of this. Enjoy your night. I don't know what to say, it's so awkward. Okay, peace.